No, there we go. Is that all right? Do we look okay in this?
Do we look normal?
I don't think we do.
Do we need to come in? Does it need to be closer to us a bit? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the PiPsCast. Just wanted to start by saying thank you so much to all of the new people who've joined us after our video on Tuesday about living on a budget and sort of not frugality, but definitely living on a budget. Was very well received, so thank you very much. It's given me some ideas and inspirations from the comments, so thank you very much again. And just a nice little boost, because it was nicely
received. We weren't quite sure because it was quite a different style video. Well, different style. We've tried videos like that before, but it was different to what we've been used to recently, at least. So, Elaine thought this is what we are doing. We are doing this. We're living or trying to live a frugal life. So how about we try and put a video together, and that's why we asked you at the end what you guys thought of it, and it was really good. We're really pleased the way it's been received. So I think we're going to do a few more of those. Yep,
we will. Sort of picking up on, as I say, some of the comments and some of the other ideas that we had. Because for me, I often get comments saying, "I would love to do what you're doing, but I can't afford it." And we've been just basically waiting to live this life. And COVID and all of that, don't want to hark back to them times, but that all delayed everything. So it's literally, you just have to take what you've got, and we live within our means as much as we can. Although this week's been a little bit difficult. We've had a few ups and downs this week, haven't we?
We have, yeah. It's been a few ups and downs, I don't really. I was thinking, well, just to follow on just quickly, from the frugality kind of side of it, and obviously we make YouTube videos. We're now going to potentially be doing 3 YouTube videos a week. For us, that means that we need good laptops. And we also need a good internet signal. And, firstly, the good news. So, we are using Starlink at the moment, which is a good system. It's very stable, and it does work really, really well. But it uses quite a lot of power, electricity power. In order
for us.
For us.
Compared to everything else that we use.
Oh, yeah.
That's our biggest
it's our biggest draw,
So we can't have it on all the time.
No. Which is okay, we don't need it on all the time.
Because we're not usually in the house all the time.
Yeah, but it's kind of having to think about it, isn't it? It's kind of having to go, right, we could put the internet on now. I think we've mentioned to you guys before. We could pop the internet on now for an hour or so, that type of thing, so that we don't drain the EcoFlows and Bluettis that are powering the house. So just things like that. But our friends have mentioned that there is a Nosh card that we could use in a little router. And it's about half the price.
Each month, it's about half the monthly rental that we pay Starlink.
So we tried we tested the speed. They have one of those little router boxes, and we tested the speed, and the speed was excellent. Really good in the house, but amazing down on the land. Yeah,
absolutely stunning, wasn't it?
Stunning, the speed of upload and download. And the reason for that is we've discovered, if we just look across the way at our local village, well, the next local village, should we say, there's actually a mast antenna just there.
Not even the next village, the village after that. Up on the hill.
You can see it, can't you?
Yeah, clear line of sight. And you uploaded a couple of videos in about 6 minutes or something.
Yeah, they were about 5 minutes each. I just sat on the land, just used my phone as the little Wi-Fi box, connected to 4G, and that video took 5 minutes to upload, which I was amazed by. So I thought, I'll upload another one then, and go up that quick. So we've looked into that, and the Nosh system for us seems to be like a really good system that we're going to probably take up. We're not in a contract with Starlink, so that's the good news. We're not, so we can come out of there within, I think, 30 days notice or something like that. So we're going to do that. and then move over. And that will save us quite a bit of money each month, and still
it's
have
probably about €30 or £30. What was the?
I think it was €32 for the Nosh system, and I think we're paying €65 for Starlink.
Okay, so it was all in euros.
Yeah, I think that's the euro prices.
Good. Yeah, so that's sort of half that.
Yeah.
But what it also did was this little box is a USB.
Yes, sorry, I meant to mention that. Yeah.
It's a fraction of our energy consumption on that. So in reality, it could be left on 24/7.
Yeah. Won't use any power.
Yeah. And then will equally work and be so much more portable. To take down onto the land.
So we can bring it backwards and forwards, which is even better than the Starlink. They both have their ups and downs, their good points and bad points, I suppose. But but honestly, I think for the saving of the money, the ease of use, the power saving, excellent. But that was the good news about the internet and laptops and things. But the bad news is that our laptop's been really slowing down considerably over the last month, probably.
Yes, you've been sort of increasingly mourning and getting not stressed about it, but irritated because you can't do what you usually do.
I normally switch my laptop on. It's been upgraded as well. It has like a few upgrades in there, which has made it quite a speedy little laptop. But so I know, but now it's been kind of like I have to load it 6 or 7 times before it even kind of gets to the speed, but now it's not even doing that. It's literally just dragging, especially when we're editing a video. That's the hardest thing, because that does take a little bit of power, and when you're editing a video, the last thing you need is for it to be jumping and all of those types of things. So that's the bad news. However, we've got it in for fixing, and hopefully we'll get that fixed today.
So that you can edit this.
So I can edit this.
Not that there's much editing on these,
but
it still needs to.
This should be easy, just to kind of pop on and turn into a YouTube video, quite straightforward. But the standard videos can take a little bit of power, which is where the laptop sort of slows down quite considerably. But that's okay. So hopefully we'll hear today and we get that back. And that'll be good news, and that's not gonna cost too much money. Not anywhere near the price of a new laptop, at least, which is my main concern. Was can't buy a new laptop.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, so that's where we are. But good news again.
Yep. So that truck was in the garage. We put it into the garage last Monday
week.
And then on Monday this week.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard anything, or we thought we hadn't heard anything. And so Darren just gave them a call, and the guy was like, "Oh, well, my cousin who works in the office,
he did phone.
Tried to call you on Friday, and we did have like a missed call or a dropped call, but we didn't recognise the number or anything like that. So so he said, "Yep, it's all done, ready to come and pick up." And you like it.
Well, I did some work on the steering. The steering needed a new bar, so they've done that. So the steering is now tight on it. In fact, it's a little bit heavy compared to what I was used to, but it's really, really nice, and
it
I feels
solid and safer on the road.
It feels right now, which I didn't know whether it felt right or not before, because it is a car from 1987. You expect a little bit of play, maybe. I don't know.
And you'd never driven Nissan truck before.
I've never driven one before, so I thought maybe this is the way it is, but he was like, no, sorted. Anyway, it did have a couple of leaks. It had an oil leak. That was probably the hardest part to fix, really, because he needed to get it welded. But that was okay. There was a little box on the top of the engine, a little black box. I don't know, he called it a respirator, I think, or something like that. And oil and air, I think he said, goes into there. So anyway, that just needed a little bit of welding. That's fixed. It's now no longer got an oil leak, which is great news. And it also had a little bit of a diesel leak as well, but that just needed tightening. So all really, really good news. Done a service on it, and it sounds really, you noticed straight away.
So as soon as it got started up, it sounded like different. It still sounds like an old diesel truck, but it sounds like a meaty diesel truck that's actually all the bits are working together, as opposed to fighting each other. So so you've had a bit of a smile on your face every time we've jumped in the truck this week.
I think so. It's been nice. It's nice to have it back, definitely. And it does drive nicely. Even though it's a bit heavy and all of that, and it's a little bit old, it still drives really well, and it's going to be very useful for us.
So now it's all ready.
It's ready to go. We have a lot of confidence in it now to be able to get working on getting some wood over for our land and things like that, and well the supplies to start
for the garden house
that we're going to start building shortly. And we've been preparing the land.
We have, yes.
This week we've been preparing the land.
That was one of my biggest highlight this week. Yes,
it's really good.
Andre and Gidra came over. Andreas and Gidra, sorry. They came over to help us. So we had a nice, quite long day, and where the land had been levelled to make like a platform. So we've got place to take vehicles and put up this garden house. The edge of that was still all really rough, and it was literally full of like broom and weeds and just all of the mess that had been packed in to make that plateau level. Which would have eventually broken down. Yeah,
but we wanted to move a bit quicker than that, didn't we?
And it had sort of a little lip, and where the plateau was, then water, if it rains heavily, water lies there, and we don't want standing water underneath the garden house that we're going to build. So what we did was we cut out all of the twigs and branches that were making like trip hazards and just sticking out and looking ugly, and then we raked off this lump that was on it, and we put in some fence posts. Andreas cut we bought some long fence posts. He cut them in half and then shaped them. We got them all put in, and then we've made a very rustic low wall to hold back where we've disturbed all the soil. And we used just tree logs, tree trunks. Little skinny ones, just ones that we'd had to take down on the land, like when the one near the well was full of caterpillar nests and that kind of thing, just as the land's been cleared. So there was no cost involved in that. So I think that whole job, apart from making lunch, cost about €15.
Oh yeah, for the fence post, that was about it, I think.
Yeah, we're really, really pleased. So thank you very much, guys, for coming along and helping. It was a cold day and it was quite windy. So doing loads of physical work was really what we needed to do to keep ourselves warm. And little Guffy even got involved, and he was digging out this route. He was there for ages, just again and again, digging and digging away, while Max just lay in the sun and went to sleep.
That's normal. Finds his little spot, Max, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Finds his spot and just stays there in the sun. Perfect.
So that was my good highlight of the week.
But you guys kind of got on with that, and we will show you that in a video.
Yes, we did
we did video some of that, so that'll be coming up shortly.
Because we did other jobs that day as well.
But we also managed to, once we got the truck back, that meant we could get the fence posts easier, to get them back here. But we also thought, well, we're going to need to, because we're making that area for the tiny house, what are we calling it? Garden house. Because we're making that area for the garden house, we now need to move the IBC tanks.
Just along a bit.
About a metre, maybe to the back, maybe a metre or two. So that meant, unfortunately, emptying them and then moving them, because obviously we couldn't lift them, and then refilling them again. So that was a bit of a, it was a bit of a task. So we emptied like one IBC. Oh, did I mention we got a new IBC?
Yeah, because we also were able to get a new IBC.
Picked up a new IBC because we got the truck, so we went and got that. brought it to the land, put it on the land. So we emptied one IBC into another IBC, and then moved this water.
And then moved the empty one.
I'm not very good at explaining. You carry
and
on.
then emptied the full one into the empty one again, and then when that was empty, we moved that one.
Yeah.
So
it was a bit of a process.
Yeah.
But we managed to do that.
And
that now gives us 3 IBCs on the land, which is nice as well.
Yes.
We just need to get water into them now. And they are mostly kind of full, because the system we did have did work.
Yeah,
but we had to
water
use some.
from 2 full ones went into 3.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we
lost a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because the third one is now higher up the land, so our pump, although it works really well when the well is either full or pumping from the pond, it couldn't pump from a very low well.
Yeah.
Up and then up the land as well, because we've put the third one in the tree area so that the trees can be constantly watered in the summer.
Because the well is now, the water level in the well is about 6-7 metres deep.
Down. Yeah, it's gone down. Yeah.
So putting our pump all the way down that far, it couldn't pull the water all the way up that way. That's what we think was the concern. It's a long way to push the water up. Yeah. So that's what we think's happened there.
But just going from one IBC to the other, that was quite
straightforward, wasn't it? Yeah, that was okay. So it is a good pump, but it's that height, I think, is where the issue was. Too much height.
Because it's only a little pump.
It is only a little pump, yeah.
But it's a cracker, isn't it?
It's good for bits and bobs.
Yeah, it's exactly what we need.
It is.
For what we need it to do.
Yeah, at least, yeah. I think if we had anything a little bit more extreme... Technical or extreme, then that pump wouldn't really... I don't know. We don't know. We haven't fully tested it. But it is a good little pump for what we need it for, isn't it? Yeah. But that's good. But they're talking about the house build.
Yeah.
We have... What was this? It was yesterday, I think, wasn't it? We went to Castelo Branco.
Yesterday
which is our local city. Yeah.
Because yesterday was sort of one of those days where... It was wet and it was really cold and it was windy and we haven't had one of those days for like the whole of January, and now we're the first week into February. So great to have the rain because the garden really needed it. But it was the kind of day where you didn't really want to go out, and we were halfway through the morning and we were thinking, shall we just call today like a write-off and just have a home day and just snuggle down and get on with it.
And we'd kind of planned that, hadn't we?
Sort of.
A bit.
And then...
Kind of. But then the laptop didn't work.
Then the laptop was really
so
bugging
I thought I could do some laptop work, and then I thought, no, it's not working. The laptop isn't, I can't work with it like this.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I can't. So we're off to Castelo Branco. Get that laptop, put in the fixers, get them to fix it for us, and so that was part of the plan. And while we were there,
we wanted to get ideas of the wood that we need to make the structure of the house. So we wanted to know what lengths they came in and what the dimensions and everything were. So. There's a really good wood yard there, so we went, and we were also looking at the roofing panels just so that we can, once we know what the dimensions of the wood are, it'll make it easier for us to put our final plan of the size of the garden house together. So that there's as little waste as possible, and we can control the budget on it.
Control the budget,
But it was it was quite difficult and frustrating trying to ask. We were asking how long are the roofing panels and what sizes do they come in. So she would tell us what thickness they came in and the different types that they had, but she wouldn't tell us how long they were, and she wouldn't give us a price for them. So, but I understand, because she was saying, well, you tell me what square meterage you need, and I'll tell you how much it's going to be. But when we hadn't
drawn the house,
finalised a plan, then we couldn't do that yet. So
a little bit
Yeah, and then we went out, and the guy that was wandering around the yard just went, look, and then on the side there was like a sticker.
Well, we were trying to measure it by meter. We were trying to measure it
by measure with us.
with our feet. We were trying to do like that's
Walk
1 meter, and he saw us doing that. He was going like 2, 3. We were, and he saw us, didn't he? He came over to us, and he said it's written on the side just there, 5.7 meters or whatever.
Yeah.
It was.
So these like 8 meter long roofing panels that were maybe 3 meters, stacked 3 meters high, had this little sticker on, like at one end there. Yeah. So once we knew what we were looking for, then we sort of could figure out.
At least we could work out the length of them. We didn't get a price, but the price isn't really something that was important at the moment. But the lady was kind of like, but you come to me with what you want,
and I'll tell you,
and I'll give you a price. We were like, that's cool.
She was saying, because if you just buy one, then it'll be a certain price. But if you buy more, there'll be a discount. Yeah. And we said, we get that, but I want to know how long they all are.
She wouldn't tell us.
She wouldn't tell us. No. So we just went and had a look for ourselves.
We started to think it was a bit of a secret how long these roofing panels were. That's what it seemed like for a while, didn't it?
I think it was because there were so many
different
options.
Variables to it. Yeah, they had different types of roofing.
Yeah, different depths with the insulation in and different lengths, and then a different finish. So did you want it white on the inside and white on the outside and red on the outside? And so there were options.
From a price perspective, it was quite difficult, but we just wanted to know the size. But we got it in the end. but then we went for the wood.
That
was reasonably straightforward. A gentleman just came straight up to us. He was quite good with his English.
His English was excellent.
Spotted us as English people, I think, and straight away.
So he sort of showed us what he had. He said, I'm waiting for some more wood to come in, so this isn't everything. He said, if this is what I've got at the moment, and there were chunks like this, but then we just cut it for you if this is too big. And so we found pretty much what we needed to know.
I think so.
Any lengths that you need.
I think so, yeah.
And the lady in the office also said, just once you know, then give us an email with, and we'll give you a quote, because you will get a discount. The more you buy, the more discount you will get. Yeah. So that was nice. It was kind of okay in the end, I think. Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah. And then we took and then I was going to say that after that we took the laptop in, but we've spoken about that. But they were very efficient as well. Yeah, brilliant.
They were very efficient. I got a phone call last night saying that they hadn't finished the laptop, but they'd done a few tests and things like that. So so I'm hoping we're going to get a call in the next hour or so, maybe, or a WhatsApp message saying your laptop's ready. So then I'll be off to go and pick that up very, very shortly. But we had what was you going to say? You were going to mention about the little robin.
Yes.
We've had this little robin dotting around here. It's like it's our new best friend, little robin.
Yeah. So
little everyone knows what a robin is, don't they?
Yeah. Bird. Not a man called Robin.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you've watched our videos closely, you'll know that
we did film
he's been on 2 videos recently.
Right.
Yes. And
star of the show.
I've been giving him some little oats, or if there's been a little bit of porridge left over or something, I've been putting that out just on the wall opposite the house. And he comes in and he's eating everything. So then I put some on the road, a little bit close to the house. So he came and he's been eating that. And then it's ended up where I've put some on the wall just outside the house. And then when I'm standing in the kitchen, I've noticed that he's come and he's eaten that as well. But I think what he's waited for is watching, because he just must live in the field across the road, and he waits until Darren and Max go out, because obviously I think he's wary of all of us, but definitely Max. And
he's often just popped in and sat there.
Just popped in the doorway and just had a quick look,
looked in,
and just like gone, okay then, no food there, okay. But then what were we doing in the week?
I can't remember. It's been a busy week. I can't remember.
It was lovely and warm outside, but freezing cold in the house, and we'd sat outside to have our lunch because it was warmer.
It's warmer outside.
And then you came in and you went, oh, Robin's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he was obviously trying to get back out through the window. But you managed to get him, didn't you?
Yeah, poor little thing. He was trying to get back out again, especially as I came in the kitchen. Then he got him a little bit more scared, I think.
Yeah. And but we got little Robin, and after he'd pooped everywhere in the kitchen, thanks mate, and and then he just shot out of your hand, didn't he?
Well, I picked him up because he was getting a little bit...
He was bashing himself against the window.
I was worried he was going to hit himself too hard on the window, that's right. So I tried to, slow him down a bit and grabbed hold of him. And he was, it was so tiny in your hand as well. They are little birds, but even in your hand, there was like nothing there. I could feel his heart, really fast beating little heart. But just brought him out, and he was fine, and he was away. So that was good.
So that was really cute.
It was a very cute little thing, yeah. Has he been back since?
Oh yes.
Oh, he has. Oh, good. Back. He's back. He trusts us still there.
Yeah.
Good. So so that was a nice, a little bit of a worry for the Robin, but a nice little
meeting for us. Yeah. So I had a big positive with getting that lovely day's work done on the land, which was massive change in the way it looks and the usage of it, and it's also a much safer space now.
Oh, that was the Robin.
Oh, it's a big.
I think it's a bee.
And
it is a massive change.
Then
it's
little Robin coming in to say hello.
Yeah. So we will look forward to showing you as much of that as we can. We've managed to film bits of it as we've gone along. Yeah, it was a busy day. It's been a busy week, I think, again, hasn't it? I don't know. But anyway, we've done our best to film some stuff. I'm sure we're looking forward to showing you that. Yeah. We've talked about a bit of it today, but we'll definitely show you all of that as well. And so is that it?
I think that's it. We better crack on.
Yeah, better see what I can do now. Yeah, what we can do now. Okie dokie, so thank you very much for joining us again on this PiPsCast. It's lovely to have you there, as always, and to still be there at the end of the video of us just chatting on.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Much appreciated. And hello and welcome to our new patron.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we had a new patron this week. So.
Yeah, thank you very much, and hello. Thank you. We will see you again then on...
Saturday? On Saturday?
Oh yeah, Saturday normal video, that's right, Saturday normal video, so we will see you then.
Yep, take care everyone.
Take care everyone, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.